Jewish people all across the South. On Park Cherokee, I'm from Oklahoma. Everybody in Oklahoma is Park Cherokee.
It's a rule.
Yeah, it's a rule. You can't live in Oklahoma. But anyway, there was a $5 prize on bringing the head of a Cherokee by the U.S. government, which was run by that fine Presbyterian deacon, Andrew Jackson.
Yeah.
And there was this Holocaust of blacks and Latinos now in Arizona and Oklahoma, which have onerous laws like this.
Yes.
So we're just constantly, every day, in a struggle. And we can never give up. Because as you say so wonderfully and truthfully, every day, the people who want to control us and eliminate us and annihilate us come up with new strategies. That's why every day we have people on top of this. I applaud this group for the wonderful report you've given and the experience of giving away to negative voices to the extent that you water down the force of your work. That's what goes on in Washington too. It's a very sad time politically, but we have to make the best of it and keep struggling, because only by raising the question of doubt can truth advance.
It's interesting. The reason for the report said that 8 of the people who went on the trip were biased, except for one person who voted against it. So,
Just a really quick comment. As I want to thank both of our presenters today, at least on my behalf, for not only showing the courage to stand up and say what you believe, but also presenting us with the possibility to not lose hope in the face of the things that you have faced both in separate ways and in separate times in that land. It's a very special witness to me personally, and I think to many of us gathered here, that you maintain your Christian hope, that through the risen Lord that we can make some sort of change and make it better for the people that are there now and the people that will come after. So thank you very much.
I'm just going to make a last comment. I'm going to take it from him because we realize that every day we are going into more conflicts all over the world. So that calls us for every day, looking to ourselves, and make a mental, survey. Remember, the word of the master, and don't feel, try to push yourself, to see. I love the scripture with the blind man, when he said, I was blind and now I can see. And not to try to ignore. I'm learning myself a lot, in the past few years. Things that I was oblivious to it, that I won't say that I was unconcerned, but did bother me because it was not affecting me. And usually that's our attitude. If it doesn't affect me personally, well, they have a problem, they will solve it. That's the mentality. Haiti, nobody knew about Haiti before except those that work, Nature, it's not even, it's just nature, big explosion. So Haiti is known in the entire world. And compassion and love and all that came to us to look. But we have to think, us each day, and how can I help? That's the question, and how can I help? Not to somebody because it's there. You already tell us all this. He expressed it too. But it's to ourselves. How little me can I help? And that's what I think, that we should all, remember that it's happening every day.
Right. Last closing remark. As an organizer, I'm going to take a little bit of a prerogative. Heidi and I work on many projects, this being one of the many. The other major project we work on is called the Mamilla Cemetery Campaign. It's a 30-second advertisement. Mamilla Cemetery is a 1,000-year-old Muslim cemetery in the middle of Jerusalem. The Simon Wiesenthal Center, one wants to build $100 million museum of tolerance on top of this cemetery. The family, this is a very ancient cemetery. Some of the generals of Salah ad-Din's army buried there, as well as the Ottoman governors, and the most distinguished Muslim families like the Khalidis and the Nusayris are buried there. Anyway, we now have, I am the global campaign coordinator, in addition to the legal team based at Center for Constitutional Rights in New York, and Geneva and Jerusalem. Anyway, to make a long story short, we have now filed a petition with the United Nations Human Rights Council. There is a petition going to the General Assembly and another one to the Security Council. We have now directly talked to Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. He has promised us that he will relay this to the Israeli ambassador. And this is going to be picked up in the General Assembly in September. So as I said, I'm just in charge of the popular campaign. If you could sign, all the petition says is please stop building here. That's all it says. It's really not political, it's not even religious. So anyway, that's just a little ad. And oh, that's right. And Lucy grew up right there and used to pick up cigarette butts when she was 10 years old, sneak out there. So anyway, this is the first of hopefully many of these sessions. So we're going to do this between now and July, and we will probably put it on the web. Any feedbacks, please send it to Heidi or myself or to any of us. Once again, Heidi and I work full-time on this. We don't solicit money. This is completely self-funded. If you have any questions about, if you're ever challenged on this report or any Goldstone report, I can tell you every single detail about the Goldstone report if you want. If you ever need help, just give us a call. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Dennis and Heidi worked very hard on the PowerPoint.
Oh, and Reverend Hong was incredibly great.
Yeah, I want to go. I'm a little bit out
Thank you.
I was very well prepared. Like I said, it's a pleasure to meet you. Yeah, now they did the thing. Is there any way we can get a copy of this?
Why don't you know what? Just send me an email and
Yeah,
I've got so many things and just right.
I'll do
we'll
that
see.
because we want to build momentum so we can invite you to the presidency itself
Right.
in its totality.
Right.
He is the moderator, and he is the chair of the council. I'm one of two leaders, so we can build momentum and see.
The first step was to get just the
Yeah, I
pastors
understand.
and commissioners and so forth.
Yeah.
But you know, and as you know from the, I guess what you were just talking about, Susan Andrews' experience, you know,